We are less than 2 weeks away from the end of 2022. And is it just me, or have we seen tons of best top 10 sneakers of 2022 almost as early as around Thanksgiving? It seems really early to me to release a top 10 list when you have more than a month left in the year. There's no way I could release my top 10 list today, much less Thanksgiving. Because if I had done that, I very well might have missed out on the opportunity to possibly maybe include the Salehe Bembury New Balance, because it's so choice, it's so good, it's so wonderful. I'm not ready to proclaim this one of the top 10 shoes of the year for me, but I'm definitely here to say it's a consideration, a very strong consideration, because this shoe is fantastic. What's up, y'all? It's Daniel, your Shoemmelier, and today we will be talking about the Salehe Bembury New Balance 990 V2 Sand Be the Time. Is that right? That is indeed correct. And as I mentioned in the intro, seeing the pictures, I thought this is going to be a special shoe. But as we all say, getting it in hand, you realize very quickly this is in fact a very special shoe. And New Balance has been killing with their collabs. Joe Freshgoods, Salehe Bembury, other ones. Sorry if I've forgotten you. Another one. Oh, it is the quality, the smell, the fit, everything about this shoe screams. This is definitely a consideration for one of the best sneaker releases of 2022. And I'm really excited to think about the consideration of possibly maybe putting this in my top 10 or top 15. Not really sure. Trying to stay away from a top 20 or a top 22. But if I can get to 15, that'll be wonderful, because I'm not sure how I'm going to get to top 10. Especially because we still have, again, less than 2 weeks left and some more sneaker releases. Salehe Bembury's nature-informed takes on the 2002 R were among the most distinctive collaborative designs in recent memory. This time around, the celebrated designer turns his attention to the iconic 990 series. The Sand Be the Time made in USA 990 V2 is inspired by an excursion to the coral pink sand dunes of southwestern Utah. The spacer mesh upper and premium hairy suede and leather overlay combination is rendered in varied shades of pink, modeled after the natural landscape. There are also a handful of high-vis reflective silver hits on the forefoot. The V2's distinctive prominent midsole is outfitted with earth tones mimicking the surrounding cliffs, and a purple chenille N logo with matching 990 branding on the tongue atop an orange absorb midsole completes the design. The Salehe Bembury and New Balance Sand Be the Time made in USA 990 V2 released on December 8th, 2022 and retailed for $199 US American dollars. After the release and immediate sellout on the Sponge web store, the Sand Be the Time sneaker is dropping on the New Balance web store and at select retailers come December 22nd. Now when it comes to fit, I'm about a 9.25. That shoe size does not exist. So I go between a 9, I go between a 9.5, depending on the brand and silhouette. For New Balance, I'm consistently a size 9. That's what I consider true to size in my New Balances. That's what I ordered in this 990 V2, and it fit me just fine. So I am comfortable in saying whatever size you normally order in the 990 V2 silhouette, I say go for it, go ahead and do it, because to me this fits just like the other 990s I have in my collection and have tried on. When it comes to comfort, this is actually a really nice, comfortable shoe. The technology is not like Boost, it's not React, it's not Zoom, it's not Air. Again, it's the Absorb midsole, and it's quite comfortable. It's not too squishy, it's not too firm. I think it's very Goldilocks, it's just right. So if you're not looking for something real bouncy and cloud-like or pillow-like, or something that's not really hard and concrete-like, I think this is, well, like Goldilocks said, just right. Now, I will say that in handling this shoe, in trying it on, relacing, unlacing, because it does come with multiple laces, and I do wish that it came with a purple set of laces to match the N here. I think it'd be game over. You have it also on the tongue, as we have said. You don't get that colored lace. You get this cream laces. You get an orange lace, and then you get that coral pink lace. And my kingdom for a purple lace, because I'm going to throw those things on and it would be popping. I wish they did it. They didn't. But, you know, what can you say? But regardless, the suede is super thick. It's super buttery. It's super hairy. I already find myself having to wipe it off my jeans, wipe it off my hoodie because it's in hand. So I imagine this is going to be one of those that, well, you leave a little part of you everywhere you go. But it's okay because the shoe is really, really nice. And it does seem to be this kind of coral pink colorway is du jour. It is en vogue this year, especially when you look at the Joe Fresh Goods collaboration with New Balance as well. But hey, it's in the ether, it's in the zeitgeist, and I'm all about it because I love pink, I love salmon. I'm, as they say, so secure in my masculinity that I don't care if I have a bunch of pink in my collection. I don't care if I wear rainbow clothes, whatever. It doesn't really matter. This shoe is beautiful. It's wonderful on foot. It feels great to the touch, of course. It smells really, really good. And as I have said, and as Amado has commented, I'm really digging way more on collaborations, especially when it comes to tried and true silhouettes. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't enjoy maybe a good Jordan 1 or 3 or 4 general release, or the Zoom Comfort Air, or an Ultra Boost, something that comes out with like, oh, that's a cool design, that's a cool colorway I haven't seen. But when you get a collaboration going on, that's when I think the fireworks go off. And that's why, even though Lost and Found's not a collaboration, there's a story behind it. Montoya, Union, right? Social Status, which is, you know, the Whitaker group. You get the Joe Fresh Goods, you get the Tokyo Design Studio, you get the Salehe Bembury. Collaborations, man. I can see myself being very snobby and looking down like, oh, I'm not really down with that. That's just a normal Nike release. But all of a sudden, you get like, oh, this is the official Dillard's in Nike. I don't know why that would be. Or, oh, this is the JCPenney New Balance 9060. What would that be like? Like, hey, man, I'm going to get the Kmart Ultra Boost. I don't know. Some of these may not work, but some of them might. I don't know. It depends on your age group. But regardless, collaboration knocked out of the park. I do think that we are still up for one maybe kind of hyped release. I'm not into the Gorge Green. That's not going to be a top 10, top 15 shoe. I'm interested to see if the Jordan 2 Chicago colorway, that's supposed to release on December 30th. And if supply lines are working fine, we should be able to get that on time. But that one seems like a consideration to be nominated to possibly be in my top 10 or top 15 list. So we'll see. But this one just made it tougher. I got my list and it keeps growing and growing. It's not terribly big, but I'm well past 10 already, and I think I've blown past 15. So we'll have to see. Some cuts will be made. I'm not just going to throw any shows on there willy-nilly, but this one just jumped up there and goes like, hey, I'm worthy of consideration, and I really think it is. So let us know in the comment section down below what you think about this colorway, this collaboration, and is it close to one of your favorite shoe releases of 2022? Because, as I just said, it's definitely close on mine. It's up there. It may have cemented itself in top 10, but I'm not sure where. But man, I just love little details. I should have, I didn't talk about this, but oh, look at that. Look at that little tag. It's just so awesome. Oh man, I love shoes. I love shoes. Anyway, let's talk about this collaboration, this design, this silhouette, this sneaker in the comment section down below. So to all of you out there, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill till the next episode.